Well, I'm doing my speech on nutrition, like specifically for college volleyball players, and just the importance of making sure that you know like the correct foods to eat and the correct diet, so that you're able to perform to your best level, and just have energy to play. This is just a food pyramid that shows the correct amount of food that you should be eating daily, and just the bottom shows the main source that you should be getting it from, 6 to 11 servings, and that is just like the rice, pasta, and cereal group. And then the next level is fruits and vegetables, which should be 3 to 5 servings. And then the next group is like the milk and cheese and yogurt group, which should be about 2 to 3 servings, and then meat and poultry, and then just like nuts and eggs. That also should be 2 to 3 servings. And then at the top is just like fats and oils and sweets, and that's the one you should just use sparingly and just try to avoid all of that as much as you can. And this is similar. It's just a pie chart to show that what percentage of each food group you need daily, and just showing that carbohydrates and then fruits and vegetables should be the majority, both at about 33%, and then milk and dairy products should be about 15%, protein 12%, and then fats and sugars just about 7%. It's really important to make sure that you're eating the correct foods before you work out or have a game, just to make sure you have enough energy to be able to perform the best you can. And this is just showing some examples of what to eat. Mainly it should be consuming carbohydrates, because that is the easiest thing for your body to break down. It should be low in fats and low in fiber, because that's harder for the body to break down and use, and carbohydrates are the fastest source of energy. And so some examples are just yogurt, peanut butter and toast, banana, oatmeal, hummus, and all of those, just to make sure that you have enough energy to play. It's also really important to make sure you're eating the correct foods after working out or after a game or something. There's a difference between what you should eat after a cardio workout versus weight training. And for cardio, it should be mainly carbohydrates more than proteins, because you want to replenish a lot of the nutrients that you lost during that workout, and also make sure that you drink a lot of fluids, specifically water, just to rehydrate. So that is what you should do for cardio. And then for weights, it should be mainly proteins, just because during weight training you're trying to build muscle, and so eating proteins after is what helps to rebuild that muscle and prevent soreness, so you can recover quicker. And then if you have a combination of cardio and weights, then obviously you're going to need to do a combination of both carbohydrates and protein, and it should be about a 3 to 1 proportion for carbohydrates to proteins. It's really important not just to know what you should be eating, but more specifically what kind of food, because there's a difference between good versus bad carbohydrates. And just some examples of good carbohydrates is more whole grain foods, oatmeal, green vegetables, and fruits. And these are the carbohydrates that have they're high in fiber and nutrients and a lot of vitamins, and they keep you fuller longer, and just provide a lot of nutrients that you need. And then some bad carbohydrates are just the refined white breads and sugary cereals, sodas, and cookies and candy. And all of these have really little nutritional value, and they don't fill you up. You get hungry really soon after, just because there's not much nutrients in there to keep you full. It's also really important to make sure you are eating the right proteins. Like I said earlier, just proteins is really important after working out, just to rebuild muscle and help recover. And obviously meat is a good source of protein, but a lot of time that has a lot of added fats and other stuff. And so these are just some examples of protein that you can get from other sources besides meats. And just some examples, there's almonds, avocados, black beans, broccoli, peanut butter, hummus, quinoa, and just all those up there are just really good sources of protein. It's also extremely important to make sure that you take in enough fats each day. A lot of people think that all fats are bad and try to